Hello, America. It's time to check the nonsense at the door, clear the cobwebs between your ears, and have a rational-ish conversation. This is the lost art of common sense.
This is where you say something, Kevin.
Oh, sorry. That's right, Erica. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Josh.
And this is... Oh, yeah. There you are. And this is The Lost Art of Common Sense. And as always, we are brought to you by our merch shop. So buy our shit.
Buy our shit. And don't forget to check out...
Barry Todd's book. And his charity.
Yeah, all proceeds go to help people's defense funds when they get arrested for defending themselves. Legally defending themselves.
So one thing I want to mention, I think we might have a couple guests in August.
Possibly.
So we'll, once we get closer to the 8 times, and we will let you guys know who it is, but it should be, I think, a couple good shows. So, yeah. Basically what we're doing this week is we're going to be talking about kind of the happenings of the last 2 weeks. Obviously, we're not here on Friday. It's Sunday. We had some major storms in Iowa. I know there's a bunch of people affected here in the QCA area. Bunch of flooding, a bunch of homes got a bunch of water in their basement stuff. So feel bad for them. So hopefully everything works out and insurance isn't too much of a pain in the ass when they try to get claims. So a lot of flooding around the country. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But first, since we haven't been on since the holiday, how was your guys' 4th of July?
It was great. I'm going to get off here for a second so you can talk for a minute. I'm going to fix my shit.
Oh, well, let's see. Matt's going to fix his shit, so we'll drop him. Bye, Matt. Hopefully he comes back quick. My 4th of July was fun. It was 3 days of barbecuing, big giant fireworks show that we put on, and people across the road may or may not have lit our dump trailer on fire a couple times, not making sure their fireworks were completely extinguished.
Ooh, that's no good.
But we were able to put them out without any damage to the trailer, so it's fine. I may have gotten a little loud about it, but it was late at night, and I may or may not have had a few cocktails. So.
Yeah, well, I can tell you I had a lot more than a few. I went to my brother's. His whole neighborhood does a whole firework thing. They pay a company to come out and do a fireworks show, and it was awesome. Went to his pool earlier that day, and drank beer, and they had a potluck thing, and there's some good food, and it was fun.
Well, heck yeah! Probably funner than our opening clip, which we'll go ahead and talk about that since it's technically is a happening.
That was in Philadelphia.
That was from Philadelphia, and I'm assuming it started out some kind of drive-by, but I saw at least 2 guys shooting guns that are switches, that have switches on them, so they're illegal guns. But sadly, I think 3 people died and 9 people got injured for that. So
that's crazy.
But
that one guy was just shooting. I don't know which way he was shooting.
I'm wondering if he shot anybody on the porch.
Yeah, he had to be shooting the porch, the ceiling, the roof of the porch.
Yeah, there's special training that people take in order to shoot a Glock 18, which is basically what a Glock with a switch is, because they are horrendously hard to control.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's like if somebody's got a switch engaged and they're shooting at you, your best bet is just stand there.
How many, what's a shoot per minute?
I don't know what the fire sickle rate is, but it is extreme. You'll dump a 30-round mag
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they are extremely fast.
Huh.
And extremely dangerous to shoot if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure, but still be fun to shoot.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, but yeah, that was a bit crazy. I think Chicago had high numbers of shootings. So it was not great. Some of the big cities, it always happens every holiday. Big cities, there's a lot of crime. A lot of people get drunk and do stupid shit.
Yeah. So. Matt, did you drop off to put a hat on?
And changed my camera and audio and yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
I
Matt,
didn't
how was
change
your
mine.
4th?
Apparently, I was having audio problems last week, and it was because my audio input was on my camera and not this microphone. So I was just speaking into this the whole
That
night
makes
for no reason whatsoever.
no, that makes sense.
What do you think about the Philadelphia shooting, Matt? Well, first tell us what you did for July, and then tell us what you thought about the Philadelphia thing.
The one that we had at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that okay. The 4th of July. Oh, hi, dog. I didn't really do a whole lot. The 3rd, there's a park right behind us that every 3rd they shoot off fireworks. So I literally just went in my backyard and watched the fireworks there. Hung out with some neighbors. And the 4th, just kind of hung out. Didn't really do a whole lot. That morning I went to, what did I see? I think I saw Jurassic Park on that Friday morning, and then just kind of hung out, celebrated America.
I made 10 giant McRib sandwiches.
Hell yeah!
Where you just take all the bones out of the rack and put them on. They turned out extremely good.
Yeah, gonna try that out. And what did you think about the shooting there at the beginning?
Oh, those weren't fireworks?
Those were not fireworks.
Some were.
Yeah. The one we video edited in.
Yeah. People are dumb.
People are dumb.
People are dumb. That's what I thought of it.
Yeah.
I don't really know a whole lot about it, what it was about. If it was just
I'm assuming it was gang related.
I'm assuming it was gang related.
I would
drive
assume
by
that
or something.
too.
There are certain, anytime you hear popping outside, like my house, I'm sure if you hear them in yours, like, oh, it's probably fireworks. And then there are other neighborhoods where it's like, oh God, I hope it's fireworks. It's probably not.
I used to live in a neighborhood where.
Yeah, you did.
Where I didn't know if it was a gunshot or firework. It got really confusing around this time of year because, people are still shooting off fireworks. Yet it could also be a bullet.
People are still shooting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still shooting fireworks off here.
Yeah.
Somebody was doing that here the other day too. I was like, okay.
Like usually it was during like 4th of July, on the 4th, on the 3rd, stuff like that. People were shooting off pretty late, sometimes up midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. But last year, it kept going for like weeks on end of people just shooting fireworks off at night, like late at night, and pissed me off. This year hasn't been so bad.
Well,
usually people do that leading up to the 4th and then maybe a day or two afterwards. But yeah, then somebody was shooting them off the other day, and I think the cops were called, and that got shut down pretty quick.
Yeah, because I think it's only legal in Iowa on the 3rd and 4th, I think.
You can shoot them off whenever. Well, you're not allowed to shoot them off in town, period. But the cops just kind of look away.
Let you do it, whatever.
We have people that live on the next street behind us that nobody likes. They're the ones that got like 15 cars in their front yard. And last night they were firing off fireworks, and last year they hit somebody's house with one of their fireworks. So I'm surprised they're still doing it. And then today they were, I'm pretty sure, revving the shit out of the monster truck they have in their front yard.
They have a monster truck?
Yeah, they have. I should be living in the country written all over them. And the funny thing is they moved into that house from the country.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, dude.
Why wouldn't you just maybe things got expensive out in the country. I don't know. But, so yeah, that was pretty good 4th of July. Another thing that happened that weekend was the flooding in Texas. So obviously our thoughts and prayers go to everybody who was affected by the flooding. There was that camp that got pretty much wiped out. I think there was over 100 deaths because of it.
This is a 40-minute video compressed into 3 minutes, so just keep talking. But this is showing the surge that came in downstream from where the camp was.
Yeah, it was crazy. It
wasn't like 20 feet in half an hour or something.
25 feet in like 45 minutes. 25 to 30
45
feet.
minutes. Okay.
It's just crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm getting dogs in my lap. Hi.
What are you doing? I think wasn't it like very dry before that, like before the rains, and like it was so dry that the water wouldn't soak in fast enough. Or how much rain did you get?
I'm not sure what kind of soil they have down there. Up here, we get a lot of flash floods due to the high clay content in our soil, but
I'm sure it's probably like that down there, I would think. Like,
Yeah,
it
I
just
know
can't handle. You get like 10 inches of rain in less than 24 hours.
22 inches.
22 inches of rain.
Yeah,
I mean, we
this
had
was
4 inches.
bad. The death toll is well over 120 people, I think, now, and they've gone straight to recovery.
Holy buckets.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we had 5 inches in like 90 minutes, and it was horrible here. I can imagine 22 inches. I mean, there's just nothing you can do that much.
No, and like, what are your thoughts on? And we'll look. I think we got some of them in our losers and stuff. But what are your thoughts on the reaction?
Dude, immediately the next day,
Pitiful.
they were trying to blame fucking President Trump and like his cuts and stuff. But one, because of the big, blue, beautiful bill, one, that had nothing to do with it because, well, it didn't take effect yet. Two, they actually had more people on staff that day than they normally do. So it's all a lie. The National Weather Service even said, hey, we put out alerts from like 12 hours before.
No, they were putting out. Well, they were putting out.
They put out like 3 different
chances
warnings.
from like from the second. They said, "Hey, there's a chance this could be happening."
But the problem is, it happened at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, and ironically, people looked into it, and the city did request funding from FEMA to upgrade their alarm system for flooding.
Yeah.
And they were turned down, and then the city was too cheap to do it. And this was over a year ago.
God, look how high that is.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Well,
technically, it was Biden's FEMA that turned down the thing. But people are talking like, how do you prevent it? You're not going to, there's no way of preventing this. You can prevent death, but you're not going to prevent this. Mother Nature's going to Mother Nature.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
well, didn't they
Go ahead,
turn
man.
down a bunch of Biden money, like $10 million or something like that? They didn't want Biden's money, so they were just like, nope, we're good. Because I thought I saw a TikTok about that too. They showed clips of news.
Oh, there's a house.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
I just know that there was a request made to FEMA a year and a half ago, and it was turned down. And then the city would cover upgrading the alarm system.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tragedy. It's something.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just something that it happens. I mean, weather happens. Although there are cloud seeding companies out there, so.
Well, there's a lot of. Apparently, Trump's banning that, I think, but then people are talking about that because, I mean, and granted, I love conspiracy theories, but everything's a fucking conspiracy theory nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this happened in the 70s, the 80s, and then, like, this is the worst that's ever happened. I guarantee you the entire panhandle where I live was probably underwater at one point. The reason why we have the second largest canyon in the country here is because it used to be a river.
Yeah.
And we're just 1,500 feet lower down than Denver, which I didn't really realize that when I went to a concert. I'm like, oh, man, we're going to be super high. I'm like, we're only like 15 feet higher.
Yeah.
What the hell? But, yeah, this stuff happens all the time. Do you have any ideas on how this in the future should be handled?
No, I don't know. Other short of just warning people on, like, I get alerts on my phone all the time for weather activity. So, I mean, what else can you do? You can let people know.
Well, and the problem with this one, too, is it happened at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should have the sirens closer to the river, so it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, you're going to hear it.
Yep.
And really moving forward, if that camp, I don't know why the camp would move, but if you're...
Well, the camp's gone.
No, but like if they're going to rebuild...
Camp's definitely been moved.
Well, if it's... Yeah, I wouldn't rebuild it. I don't know. I bet you they're going to take...
it's been there for years. I'm just saying,
or watches a lot more seriously. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I think you need to upgrade it so everyone that lives along the river can hear those sirens. And then if you're not going to be able to control what people do if they live off the river, but if you have an facility like a camp or something, and I don't know if they do or don't.
Don't put it in a floodway.
Well, they live on the river. It's not always a floodway. But what I think they can do moving forward is the first day of camp, you have drills on what to do if the flood siren goes off or whatever. You hear this siren, this is, kind of like a fire drill or whatever. So the first day of camp, you go through all the drills. This is what you do. And you hear the siren, boom. And then because that's where I got, caught off guard. But
yeah,
there's no other than people are talking about, we need to do this with locking it. You're not stopping that much water. It's just not.
There's
gonna
no
happen.
stopping it. You got that much rain at one time. You're not stopping it. That water's going somewhere.
Yeah, and the reason why the river is where it's at is because that's the natural path for water.
Yeah,
So,
that's how rivers work.
and I can't really. Well, they were still getting more rain. So yeah, it was a super sad situation. It was super dumb that it got politicized at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, how do we live with together as a people of one nation when everything is immediately blamed on the other side?
If people
Even in the
don't,
most deadly and dire situations, it's immediately politicized.
well, you're not going to be able
Politicized
to
and
with
race
people like
always
that.
gets brought into it, and it's just dumb.
Oh yeah, we're going to be talking about a little bit more about the camp later on in winners and losers.
Yeah.
But you can't. Like someone who is those are people that are putting their personal feelings above the country. If you're going to see something that horrendous happen and you're automatically going to blame a political person and try to make it political, you're not going to be able to coexist with that person and have a rational conversation. You're just going to have to ignore them. And hopefully you can lead them to where they start doing research on their own and stop listening to whatever talking heads is just feeding them with bullshit.
Listen, I don't mind you politicize something, but people were doing it less than 24 hours, almost as it was happening.
Yeah.
As reports were coming in of children dying, and they were immediately politicizing it. I mean, have some tact, move. You can wait a couple weeks and maybe, I don't know.
Are there many examples of the right politicizing things?
There's probably influencers and shit that probably did shit like that. I'm sure there are.
But I know that it happens all the time when there's a shooting or anything like that. The left always politicizes death.
Oh,
always.
Yeah. Well, I think the right maybe. The only thing I can think of is North Carolina because FEMA was so slow to act. But
was that politicizing it, or was that pointing out to the fact that FEMA?
No, that's pointing out the fact that FEMA did a shitty job.
Proof that they were withholding funds from Trump supporters.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the only way. That's the only time I've ever really heard the right politicize anything. Not death. I don't think we've ever
really remember, but there might be examples.
I'm sure there is. I would almost guarantee there's somebody on the right that has politicized something.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So I'm just don't know.
It showed the best of people and the worst of people.
Yeah,
that's what that flood did. That's what a lot of.
That's what all natural, tragedies, natural disasters, anything.
They either bring out the worst of people and the best.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I think we need to come together as more of a sympathetic nation than a politicized nation. It's been people kind of suck.
What's up, Jared?
What up, Jared?
Jared.
I noticed he left names out this time.
What's up, man?
Decided to be less hurtful.
Yeah, I'm glad Jared learned his lesson.
We became good friends.
Speaking of Texas, it was a hell of a week for Texas. I think it was that same weekend, last weekend. There were 2 different attacks on Border Patrol and ICE agents. I think one was at, they would, I don't know, they fucking were in black gear. They snuck up and shot at these
guys,
people.
girls, whatever.
Things.
So they
did
something to bring out. Yeah,
this group of pronouns.
Hid in the woods. They hid in the woods. They did something to bring out ICE agents, and as soon as
they set fire or something to where.
Or no, they shot off
fireworks.
Shot off fireworks at something, and as soon as the ICE agents came out, they shot at them.
Yeah,
they were hiding out in the woods, and they were just shooting them.
Yeah, then there's another guy that I think his dad was arrested or something earlier that day, maybe detained, and he had some anti-ICE shit on, painted on his truck, and he went up and shot at the Border Patrol office, and I think he was killed.
Yeah, there was a few of them that didn't make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. And then they just keep doubling down. At what point are people that are charging these morons up going to be held responsible?
Yeah, exactly. These Democrat talking points are. Do you think they're directly to blame for this? Do you think all these calling them terrorists and Gestapos and
certain people, yeah, because then you got idiots like this who will take anything, whether the Democrats that said these things meant for people to harm them, or meant just to prove a point, you're going to get these idiots who take it to the 100th millionth degree and be like, yep, we need to kill them all.
Yeah.
And they'll do it because they're stupid.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a mix
they're
between
easily to persuade, and they're easily to manipulate, and
weak-minded.
Well, it's a mix between Democrat leaders on the left and the media that keep stoking this stuff. And then people not being, now we have learned that people on the left can't go out and say all the crazy, stupid shit, which we'll be getting into winners and losers again, but they can't go out and say all the stupid shit they used to on the internet and have no repercussions for it anymore.
Yeah.
I think that day is over.
Yeah. I give a lot of credit for libs of TikTok on that because they find that shit.
Yeah, they finally go around and, but like back during COVID with that mom saying, I can't wait till I get my baby vaccinated and I'm going to go around and lick and spit on y'all and hope you get COVID because I'm going to be protected and you're not.
Yeah.
Like, that's a horrible thing to say.
Well, and she was wrong. She was not protected.
No. But, like, you're not getting away with saying
I
that
don't remember
nowadays.
that at all.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of crazies down the COVID. Like, they were talking
Wishing
about putting people
would die
There's
if
people
you're
like
anti-vax.
suggesting like putting people who aren't vaccinated in detention centers.
I've heard that. I remember that. I just don't remember that lady going around licking people,
licking doorknobs and spitting on people. Yeah, that was a real thing. People like there's people that went crazy during COVID. Like it was nuts.
A lot of people, and they loved it. Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Tell me hard.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing that kind of happened over the weekend with immigration is a little spat between the mayor of
L.A.
and the Border Patrol.
Yes, my comment is they need to leave, and they need to leave right now. They need to leave because this is unacceptable.
Who did you speak with?
Wait and see.
Mayor Bass,
They will be leaving soon.
Mayor Bass, who did you speak with on the phone just now? Who did you speak with on the phone?
I have custody.
The federal government is not leaving LA. I don't work for Karen Bass. The federal government doesn't work for Karen Bass.
Yeah.
We're going to be here till that mission's accomplished, as I said, and better get used to us now because this is going to be normal very soon.
What do you think about all these people that want the ICE agents to have no masks on? Should they have no masks on, or should they be masked up?
No, if they want to protect their identity, because a lot of the people associated with who they're going after will find out who they are and find out their family and kill them. So if they want to be masked up, be masked up.
Yeah, that's like straight up common sense. Like freaking Hakeem Jeffrey saying, oh, we're going to unmask these people. I'm like, well, then you can go to prison for whatever happens to their families because that's who they're primarily trying to go after. And the whole reason they're rounding people up at work and going to all these other places because sanctuary cities aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. So ICE is like, well, okay, well, we know they're here, so we're going to go here. And then there are other people who aren't necessarily criminals other than being here illegally and lowering the wages for trade jobs and stuff like that because illegal immigration is not a victimless crime. And so they get caught up in it. But it's like they're going after MS-13, whatever the other one is.
Well, they're going after anybody that had committed a crime that's illegal.
But these people are horrendously violent. They are the kind of people that go after families.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing. The whole big deal with LA lately is that they went to, MacArthur Park, which is notoriously a very, very bad park where you don't take your kids to for summer camp like the good mayor was saying that they were doing. That was happening, and then the military came in and they made a show of it, yes, but they're not disrupting and scaring people on purpose. They're going there to do their job.
Yeah.
Not disrupting summer day camps at MacArthur Park.
If people don't chill their shit, we are creeping toward a 1970 event, I think.
The old Kent State event?
That's all through the 60s. There was a shit ton of protesting, and I'm not exactly sure what led to, was it 4 students getting shot?
Yeah.
But at some point, someone's going to cross the line, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet now that they're actually using firearms.
Yeah, I'm absolutely
tension-
surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Well, they're raising the tension level on both sides to where it's like someone's going to throw a firecracker and then they're just going to mow down the people in front of them.
Yeah.
Incidentally, that did stop all the most of the protests and rioting from the 60s.
Well, I'm sure it did.
It's like, oh, shit.
It's all fun and games until you can actually die from it.
Hopefully these people actually getting arrested and prosecuted now and hopefully put in prison will kind of get people thinking, because up until now there hasn't been any repercussions.
Well,
for
no,
shit they did.
yeah, they go to jail for like an hour, then they get released.
It's like Cory Booker. Oh, arrest me. I'm like, okay, well, what happens when you get arrested, charged, found guilty, and are in prison? Then you can be a big tough guy then too?
No, he'll cry.
I didn't think they were going to put me in jail.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know. There's got to be consequences. There's got to be consequences to actions. I'm not saying people should be shot for it, but they should definitely be, maybe taken down and thrown in jail.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully by them actually holding people accountable and prosecuting people and trying to put them in jail will kind of wake some of these people up, because that's what they're being led to.
What are you guys' thoughts on alligator Alcatraz, Matt?
Pet an alligator?
First, I thought it was kind of a joke. When I first heard about it, I thought it was like, oh, that's funny. That's a joke. And then I was like, oh, no, it's actually real. I mean, okay, if it's somewhere to put them while they get processed, and it's an air-conditioned facility.
They have mosquitoes, Matt.
They said they had mosquitoes down there. So.
Oh, no. It's Florida,
and
really?
It's cold. He also said it's cold.
Really?
Would you rather
too much air conditioning?
Yeah.
Yeah, too much. Turn it off.
I don't think people realize what it is, which is funny that Kevin brought up the COVID concentration camps, because that's what they're calling that one. That one is literally where people go to get processed, to get their due process, which everyone thinks that means them going to a judge and sitting in front of. That is not them. Their due process could literally be an immigration representative saying, nope, and you being deported. That's your due process.
Usually no one's there longer than 2 weeks is what they're saying.
Yeah, they're there to be there, process, and they intentionally put it there because there's an airport.
Yeah.
Well, and there can only be, 3,000 people there, so they're going to process them quickly so they can just get them out and make room for others.
Yeah, and apparently
I think there's other states that
treat
have
them
thought
quite
about
well.
doing something like that.
Well, yeah, it's unless you're going to be an idiot and try to escape, then you're going to be fine.
Yeah. Could set up cameras everywhere.
You can outswim an alligator. Go ahead and try it.
Well, just do what Trump said. You got to bob and weave.
You got to bob and weave.
And you got a 1% better chance of surviving.
Yeah. Bobbing and weaving, serpentine. Serpentine.
You mean serpentine?
On a lighter note, lighter than, what are your guys' thoughts on the American Party and that Elon is proposing? Is it a sustainable party, or do you think it's dead on arrival? Let's go with Josh.
I think it's dead on arrival, and I think it's a stupid idea.
Matt?
Agreed.
I don't think it's going to work. I don't think American wants more than two parties.
No, I mean,
They'll
accept
accept.
Go
ahead.
They had the Tea Party, and they tried that for a while, and I haven't heard that, and I haven't heard anything about the Tea Party in probably 8 years. So that kind of went nowhere. This is run by Elon, and everybody hates Elon, so no, it's not going to do anything.
The Tea Party kind of turned into the Freedom Caucus there.
It was a subset of the Republican Party.
Yeah, I mean, it's always part of the Republican Party, which I don't know.
What Elon's trying to do, we're not, because then I'm going to start this, I'm going to start that. I mean, then become a parliamentary system, and parliamentary systems are stupid.
Yeah, because you can become whatever president or with 10% of the vote.
Yeah, Captain Blackface was Prime Minister of Canada with 14% of the vote. Is that what you want here?
Captain Blackface.
Oh, man.
Trudeau.
So many examples of blackface.
Yeah, that dude loved him some blackface.
He even stuffed his pants in one of them.
Yeah.
With a banana, I think.
Did he have baby oil?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I mean, would the U.S. ever accept more than two parties?
The only way I would see them taking on another party is if the Democrats don't reject their crazy ass base, which is pushing them farther and farther into obscurity, then that party's going to die. They will become completely irrelevant to where there might be. See, because what I was thinking is Democrat Party as we know it now is probably going to just push themselves into just nothingness. And then there'll be a split in the Republican Party between the real conservatives and the moderates. And then it'll kind of take us back to where we were before. But I just know there's no leadership in the Democrat Party that's going to turn them around.
Not right now, no.
So, I mean, and they just keep doubling down on stupid. Like, it's unreal.
They keep taking 20% of the 80-20 issues.
Yeah, and it's just like no one. And Hakeem Jeffries, he's just not a leader.
No.
And then he shares a picture on the 4th of July where you can blatantly see he photoshopped his hips to make them smaller or something because he's standing like on a bench or something. You can see the pickets all freaking like warped.
Oh, jeez.
So he obviously Photoshop. Why? To make himself look skinnier?
I guess.
Weird.
It's like I don't want to show my barren hips.
What do you think, Matt? Will America ever accept more than 2 parties?
Probably not. And if they do, it's just going to be a fad for an election or two and then go away.
I mean, there are other parties.
Gonna be. I think it's just going to be
already.
2 main parties and then just random other shit that's out there. I don't know. And even people that probably do belong to more like an independent party, they just side with one or the other because they don't. No, they just want to put one or the other because that's how it's always been. So,
yeah, because I mean, there's already other parties. We got the Libertarian Party.
Yeah, I'm more independent. And I go Republican.
But I mean, they barely ever get more than like 0.5%.
Yeah.
I think Ross Perot was maybe the best third party candidate ever.
He's an independent.
I think he went under the Green Party, didn't he?
I don't
Or
remember.
maybe
I just know
Libertarian?
that he cost Bush his reelection.
Yeah. But I mean, I think
Oh,
America
shit.
was-
You mean I might actually get elected? I better drop out.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. I'm just going to say a word, and you guys talk about it. Epstein list. What are your thoughts on
You mean
the lack of
First,
one?
to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
Because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be
Which maybe
reviewed,
you were
meaning the file
listening, but you weren't
along
hearing?
with
Yeah.
the
Is that
JFK,
saying?
MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on
There
that,
is
there
no
was a
video
minute
showing
that was
him
off the
committing suicide.
counter.
No.
And
What
what
else
we
you talking
learned
about?
from Bureau of
I
Prisons
don't know.
was
The camera
every
was off. The
year,
guy was
every
sleeping.
night, they redo that video. It's old from like
He was in the
1999.
non-suicide
so
wing
every
of the
night
prison.
the video is reset.
Yeah, all it
and
shows
every
is
night
the
should
door
have the
and then
same
another
minute
door
missing,
that
so
was
we're
probably
looking for that
not.
video to
So
It could have been
release
any
that
video
as
from
well,
any
showing
prison.
that a minute is missing every night. And
Well,
that's
there
it
was
on
a
Epstein.
CIA guy going around making the rounds, and he said that Jeffrey Epstein very well could have killed himself just because apparently to get into the federal prison system, you basically have to have a GED. Like that guy, I don't know if he's got a B. I think he spent some time in federal prison, and that might be why. But He basically says that the people in the federal prison system are like the dumbest federal employees in the government.
I can see that.
I think I've heard that. Yeah.
And like most of the cameras do not actually work.
So do you guys think he was a CIA, I don't know, informative or Mossad or?
Well, the same dude also said that he believes that Trump squashed it because he's protecting Israel because he might have been a Mossad agent. But another guy that was on the Sean Ryan show was saying there's no way in hell that Israel is going to have an asset that the United States doesn't know about and or isn't sharing intel with. Is there a client list, like a list of, these are my clients? No. But are there lists of all the people that flew to that island? Yes. All the people he did business with? Yes. Are they?
I mean, it's been said that there's not just the whole big list, but he has names of people that he's done business with. Yes, every business is going to have a list or something saying, hey, I do business with this guy. Hey, this guy went here with me, whatever.
This is what people want. They want a list of the people that flew on that plane to that island.
Yes.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
And then I think she also she was on record saying that, that there was all this underage sex trafficking and stuff going on, and there was video of it, to now it's just like, oh, no, it's not thousands of hours of recorded video from this island. It's thousands of hours of child porn.
Well, then why is Ghislaine Maxwell in prison? She trafficked. That's what she's in prison for, trafficking.
Well, theoretically, I guess they could say that she was in prison for trafficking underage girls to Epstein.
Just him.
Apparently. That's the only way I could see her staying in jail.
If I was her, I'd be fucking filing an appeal right away.
She's not the one posting those on Facebook?
Yeah. She should, though. I mean, I think there's a list. I think there's video of people that were, he videoed everything. Yeah, I don't think they have all the video. A lot of it, like, they didn't go to the island till like way later.
Well, there's nothing to say that the underlings that are there, the deep state's not made up of the people that get appointed. They're the people that are career employees in these
bureaucrats.
Agencies. So there's nothing to say that a lot of stuff wasn't destroyed to where Bondi and Cash Patel and what's his face, who I can't remember his name right now,
Dave
Bongino. They might not have seen it.
What do you
think about that drama? Do you think that was real, or do you think that was just somebody spreading a rumor?
No, I think it was real. I think Bongino and Cash Patel both said they were going to quit if Bondi was remaining.
How are you going to back away from that?
Especially Bongino.
But now that
But Cash Patel was going to leave if Bongino left.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah. I just heard Bongino was going to leave. I heard Cash.
I know it's been confirmed that Bongino actually said that. I think he said that. So, I mean, I was confirmed he said that.
He was so pissed.
But then I don't know. Do you think it's about the Epstein list?
Well, he's probably kind of embarrassed because before he got appointed, he was one of the main guys that said, "Yes, there's a list. There's a list. Just tell us." And then she went on and said, "Oh, there's no list." And then he had to go. I think he was forced to kind of go on record and saying, "Yeah, he killed himself." In that interview,
if there's compromising evidence on people and he knows about it, he might swallow that pill for whatever if he's told to and just come out. Because when he said he killed himself and whatever, he was very to the point. Kind of like when Trump shut down that reporter and that question that Bondi was responding to. I can half-ass see to Trump, who's dealing with Israel, Gaza, Russia, Ukraine,
Texas,
the tariffs, Texas, rebuilding the economy, all that stuff. To him, personally, I don't think Epstein means shit to him.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's the bottom of his personal list of shit he has to care about. Like, he has to care about everything else.
I think you got a reality check. Like, yeah, granted, people do support you, and some people unquestionably support him, but people on the right don't handle saying, nope, this is nothing, move on. It's like, no, I want to know about it. Tell me.
I want to see everything. Like, not the actual child porn or anything, but I want to see any kind of list you have, any kind of flight logs you have, any kind of island logs or whatever.
Yeah,
You know?
like you're not going to be able to squash it. That's not how the right works. We are not. That's one of the good things, bad things. One of the reasons why you don't get anything done is because most of the people on the right are individual thinkers.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and keep bugging you till I get what I want.
Yeah.
Unless you
Is it
can
the
show
most
me
important issue right now?
definitively.
Probably not. Obviously there's more world issues and shit like that probably should have more attention, more issues like, in Texas and shit like that, getting that, recovery done. There's a lot more bigger things to worry about, but people aren't going to forget the Epstein list. They're not.
Well, it's not like.
And he signed a, executive order saying he would release any Epstein stuff they had.
Did they shut down that Bohemian Grove? Because that kind of seemed like what the Epstein thing was, the new Bohemian Grove.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
You don't hear about that anymore. Here's another weird thing. So this whole thing with Trump squashing the Epstein list, right? That's him at conflict with his supporters, right? You don't hear about any of this in the mainstream media.
No.
Don't you think that's weird?
A little bit,
This
yeah.
is like they're all about driving a wedge in MAGA, splitting up MAGA country.
Yeah.
And yet this topic, which is a huge topic of contention right now, contention or whatever, they're not reporting on it.
No, it's weird. It's weird they're trying to even split up MAGA, because what the Democrats should be worried about is putting up a candidate that's actually. They don't have anybody for 2028. I don't know one person.
About?
Oh, they have AOC.
Yeah.
AOC, Buckgig.
Buckgig.
Would
He's
they
got
do
a
that
beard,
poll
which means
that
he's a man.
like black Democrats out of all their people they could put up for president, he had 0% of black support.
They need to get they just need to actually have a real primary, and they haven't had one since 2016, and just get rid of the DEI shit and just run the best candidate. And right now they have no one, because anyone
I don't know who the best candidate would be though.
There isn't one, because anyone who'd be moderately sane that would have a chance of winning a general election would be tossed out.
Yeah, because they won't get their base. Their new base is the crazy fucking.
And Gavin Newsom has no chance in hell.
No one likes him. So he's so wishy-washy on everything. It's just, my God.
He is such a paper puppet politician that I could almost believe him being a robot.
Yeah, I could.
Because it's just like, what the shit? It's like everything he says is like, I would love to be on his show. I don't even know if he's still doing it anymore, if he gave up on that fake little thing.
I don't know if he does or not.
You should
have
him
me on
your
your show. It's like, you were the worst human being I've ever known.
That's why you're probably not going to be on the show.
Please come on it.
Yeah,
Gavin Newsom, you have an invite to be on our show.
Open invitation, whenever. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, whenever you want.
But he's so fake. Everything about him. Like everything he does, it's like he went to school to be a politician, and that's all he does. And everything he does is like calculated toward the left.
It's like Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah.
Like Aaron Burr.
It's like that's how you can tell he's talking shit he's just bullshitting every time he talks, because he talks the same way Obama did when he was asked a question off script. He uses a lot of communication breaks, because you can tell he's thinking about what he's going to lie about. Trying to think up some bullshit.
How do I spin this?
Yeah, really, all he really needs to do is...
If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Seriously, I like that one. It's a good soundbite.
Yes. So I put it on there.
But is there anything else you guys want to talk about the Epstein list? Anything that...
I know as right now, if Trump doesn't want anything coming out, nothing's going to come out. And this administration is super hard on leakers, so.
Yeah.
I doubt anything's going to come out. At the end of the day, does it personally affect me? Not really, but it's just another example of rich. And like I have no problem with rich people. I have a problem with this section of rich people that apparently are living in a different reality above us where nothing applies to them. And those assholes I can't stand. And it's just another example of people doing whatever the fuck they want, either whether it be in Washington or at a certain level, and there's no accountability whatsoever.
Agreed.
So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, nothing.
All right, well, let's move on to the big, beautiful bill. That passed.
On this vote, the yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
Yeah, really pissed this lady off.
To everyone telling me, go get a job, go get a regular job, you're so lazy.
Thank you to Matt.
Why would I go out
No problem.
and get a job where I have to work when I make more money sitting at home on welfare than you do working 50 hours a week?
That is.
Never there with your kids,
This
always
lady-
stressed out,
I thought
always
these were
tired.
fake at first.
Oh, they're real.
Oh, I did
People are
too,
actually-
but this one's real
I'm
because she's
more than
actually
you.
getting.
And it's your job as
She's,
a taxpayer to support
She's
me
gotten a
and
lot
my
of
6
trouble because she had
children
another video
anyways.
out.
My
Is
food
this it?
stamps went from 4,400,
She got caught.
4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6
Oh,
kids?
now she's getting nothing.
How the hell am I supposed to support my kids on $38 in food stamps? Not to mention our disability checks on hold. Our Section 8, my rent isn't getting paid tomorrow. So I have to come up with $1,100. Okay? I am allergic to work. I can't work. I refuse to work.
What the fuck?
The whole reason I had kids was the amount of government benefits that
Jesus.
you get for
These
one
people
child.
are leeches.
And
So
now,
there are two different
with the
types of
dependent
realities, one above
age
and one below.
being 7
Yeah.
and younger, none
So
of my kids
she
are
actually
dependents
got
now.
caught.
None of
She
them,
was
because they're
taking
all older
stuff
than
in
7.
food stamps, going outside.
So
emptying
how am I
bottles
supposed to live?
of pop that she
How
just
do I
bought,
feed my kids on
emptying it and then taking
$38?
back in. So she's getting
This is not
investigated
okay.
for fraud.
Not okay.
Well, this is what I don't understand.
Wait, man,
These
what was that again?
dumbasses.
I don't know if I heard that correctly.
She's getting investigated for fraud, food stamp fraud, because she's going in, she's buying a bunch of shit, she's taking it out to the parking lot, dumping whatever cans, bottles, stuff like that.
She lives in
and
a
then
deposit
dumping the
state.
food and then going in and
Depositing for cash.
Yeah.
Where she's racking in like a shit ton of money on the disability.
Yeah. Not no
Like
more.
that first video was longer, like going through, like she makes, I think between all of her shit, between the food stamps, she was making $900. She was making $3,700 a month or something like. No, it was 900 times 7 in disability. Then Section 8, and then 4,400 in food stamps.
Jesus, she's living better than I am.
A lot better. That's
A
like
lot better.
you gotta think
Yeah,
that's
it's like
that's a
100
6-figure income.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
fucking crazy.
yeah.
Yep.
And then these morons go on fucking TikTok and brag about it. And then what's happening is people are downloading these videos and sending them to the agencies to be investigated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like why would you put that shit out there? People are dumb.
And that's the thing. Like, and there's a bunch of people out there like her that take advantage of the bill or take advantage of all these programs and refuse to work. I'm like, I can't work. Well, then you're going to starve and your kids are going to get taken away and your kids are going to be fine. They're going to get taken away and they're going to be fed. Hopefully they go to better foster homes because a lot of these, there's another one I think Matt told me where, or maybe I found of a mom that would refuse to let her son work because it would affect her benefits.
Yeah, I sent that.
Yeah. And it's like, that's the way, I mean, yeah, I'm all about helping someone out and help them get back on their feet. But if you're going to try to live off the government, just like that's your thing. And then it becomes, what do they call that? generational welfare. No, I have a problem with that. It's like, well, I'm not going to work. Then you're going to starve, and you're going to become homeless, and you're going to live in a homeless shelter, and go fuck yourself. I don't care.
Yeah, she was like telling her son, I don't want you to work. You can't work because then it's going to screw up my finances because I'm screwing the government. And then you don't want to work because then you can get food stamps and shit.
Yeah, I remember when I worked at I-80, there was a guy there that was like talking about his master plan on, and then I'm going to be able to qualify for Section 8 and food stamps, and then I'll get my welfare, and then I'll be set. That was his whole goal in life.
That's his life goal, huh?
Yeah, just to get lined up on every social program he could get. That's why it's like, help people out, but like the people bitching about, nobody's talking about the positives that are in this bill. It's like, oh, they're going to kill people with, getting people off Medicaid. And then I saw like some pierced up dude. He's like saying the same shit. I'm going to lose my health care because I can't work. I can't work.
You can do 80 hours of, 80 hours a month? So 20 hours a week.
20 hours a week. And you can be it can be online training. It can be...
it can also be volunteer work.
It's like, no, I want to sit around and play video games. Or whatever.
20 hours.
That's why I don't feel sorry for them. And
4 hours a day.
And there are a lot of openings now because of all these people getting deported. And yeah, they're not going to pay you what they were paying illegals. Now, some companies do pay illegals the same no matter what, but they've been driving down wages. That's why it's like some of these. It was, I think, back during the campaign when they're like, "Well, who's going to build houses?" And Vance is like, "Well, prior to 19 whatever, we didn't build houses in this country because we didn't have illegals."
Yeah. Obviously, everybody's just living on the fucking ground.
No, they flood the market. They do the work for a fraction of the amount of money that an American would do it for, and they don't do it at the same quality either.
No, it's shoddy work.
They drive down the industry.
Yeah.
Is it going to affect, like, developers' pocket? Yeah, but they've been making bloated profits anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm fine with the bill. It pissed me off that they... the Senate took out... Well, it wasn't even the Senate. It was that dumb bitch that has no power whatsoever.
Murkowski?
No, it was somebody who goes through the bill to see if it can I forgot.
The parliamentarian?
Yeah, the parliamentarian. And took out the hearing and the Hush Act and the short barrel rifle thing. And all they did was they took the tax stamp off, but it's still an NFA item.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it's like, yeah, it's $200 cheaper, but you still got to register it. And it's like, you have no power for anything. And the whole reason why that's legal to do, because she said this isn't a finance thing. This shouldn't be in this bill. The whole reason why the Supreme Court found it constitutional to have those on the NFA is because it's a tax.
Yeah.
Because you can't charge someone to practice their rights. So like, oh, no, but you can tax them.
Yeah.
And technically, if you fall... And the whole reason why that tax stamp is $200 was to keep people from being able to afford guns like that. Because that tax has never gone up. If it's gone up with inflation, it'd be like $2,000 or something by now.
Yeah.
To where you just can't afford it. So it's cool that they got rid of the tax. I think they're going to challenge it, and hopefully they can get thrown out because it's all stupid movie bullshit, like movie fear.
Oh, I know.
Silencers are used by bad guys. We can't have them. Short barrel rifles. Oh man, that's what bad guys use. You see them in the movie, they're scary. They're not nearly as effective as a 16+ inch barrel, but they're less accurate. They have a lower, ballistic coefficient, but hey, they're scary. They're scary.
Yeah.
You can fit them in your pocket. If you had like Jenkos back in the day, in the 90s, where you had your back pocket that went all the way back down your ankle, you could fit a short barrel rifle. Oh, hell, you could fit a fucking 18-inch AR in the back pocket of Jenkos back in the day. But
Jesus.
In fact, I'm pretty sure we had a buddy that had a pair like that. I'm like, so if you were to drop your wallet in there, how do you get it out?
Like, kick it out.
Yeah.
Kick it out of it.
Your pocket ends at your ankle. Oh, that's why you keep it on a chain. Oh.
Duh. That's why, that's why you had the chain
my
wallets.
bad.
Dummy.
So yeah, I mean, It was a stupid thing. Like, you got the typical guys bitching about it, saying we can't pass. I get that we have to arrest the debt. And I know this kind of adds to it. It adds to the deficit. But you're not going to be able to fix it. For one thing, we're not paying off our debt. Not going to happen.
No.
As far as, like, we're not going to cut our way out of it. You can grow your way out of it. You can do that. But there's no way in hell that we're going to find cuts because of all the mandatory spending for all these government programs.
Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, Obamacare, all that shit is like 3/4 of the budget.
Yeah, and you can't touch that, even though I would argue if you're not actually disabled or retired or any of that stuff, if you're not participating in the system, I don't feel like you should have a voice in it, which is how you get shackled with all this freaking required spending.
Yeah.
Because you go, oh, we can't vote again. That's why no one will touch it. Because people that do not contribute to society will vote them out because they want their free shit. But, like, yeah, there's stuff in it, but it had to happen. It didn't matter. At the end of the day, that's why I knew it was going to pass. It had to happen. They're going to make sure they have enough votes, and then the guys who want to say, oh, well, we can't pass that. It's going to deficit, and it's irresponsible spending.
If they wouldn't have, because the tax cuts were in there, continuing Trump's tax cuts, if that wouldn't have passed, I think we would have made, like, I don't know, anywhere from probably our tax bracket, anywhere from $300 to $500 less a check.
Yeah, it was going to be huge. The largest tax hike in the history of the country.
Yeah.
And that's what the Democrats were going for. So it had to pass. Like, there was no not passing it.
Like, yeah, people are already fucking hurting. So,
yeah, it's like,
could you imagine making $300 to $500 less a check?
I would go bankrupt.
I would also go bankrupt. I'd probably.
That's not. He's rich.
Oh yeah, I'm so rich. I make so much money.
It reminds me of Patrick Swayze.
That's why I live in this office.
And Chris Farley in a certain Saturday SNL skit. That's how Matt makes his extra spending cash.
Oh.
There may be bow ties involved.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
All right. Well, anything else in the big beautiful bill that you guys liked or didn't like, or?
I need to look up student loan stuff on it, but otherwise.
Student loan stuff is you got to pay your student loan.
Yeah.
That's what that is. There's no more free.
Oh, they're not waiving it anymore.
Nope. You gotta start paying it.
You gotta pay your student loans.
Damn it.
And apparently, if you owe money on medical stuff, I guess that's gonna be appearing on credit scores again. Biden put a block on that, and the judge said they can't do that anymore.
Cool.
I know that creditors, like, if you have a lot of medical debt, they don't necessarily look at that on whether or not they can give you a loan. I mean, yeah, they have the debt, but it's not the same as if you were defaulting on a loan or something.
Yep.
Oh, and he's restarting the interest. Interest is getting turned back on in August for student loans. Some student loans.
It's about time. I didn't take out student loans, so I didn't give a shit, which is why I only went to a year of college, because I got tired of being broke.
I interest on student loans fucking stupid. It should only be 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you really wanted to reform that, for one, student loans should only be eligible for real fucking degrees, not bullshit, Oh, I'm going for this or that.
Lesbian dance studies.
Yeah, if you're going to college for a degree that is not going to be able to pay back the loans, then you shouldn't be eligible for the loans. Like, what
Sadly,
loan
that's
officer
probably,
is giving these loans out?
Yeah.
FAFSA.
Yeah, like, they need to revamp the whole thing. You shouldn't be able to take out $100,000 worth of loans for a worthless fucking degree in the first place. That's bad fiscal policy.
That is bad fiscal policy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just saying. I didn't even know you could take and if I would have known that you could take out student loans to get your helicopter pilot's license, I guarantee you my ass would not be doing what I'm doing now. But I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could do that either.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Huh.
Might have to look into that.
You can make $80,000 to $90,000 a year as a helicopter pilot. It's not a shit ton of money, but that's a cool job.
That is a cool job.
I need to get in shape.
I'm sure you get tired of it just like any other job, though.
Well, you might start doing interesting
things. I'm flying here. Oh, I gotta fly here.
Yeah. And I don't know when they started doing that, like if that was available back when we graduated, but man, if that was a thing and I would have known about it, that's what I would have done. I always thought helicopters were cool ever since, what the hell was that show?
18?
No, they didn't have a helicopter. I mean, they were helicopters.
They did have
They did have a helicopter.
The whole thing revolved around a helicopter.
I don't know.
It was like Wolf something or...
I don't know.
How old was it? Was it a TV show?
Yeah.
Was that a
It was a
cartoon?
90s, 80s, 90s TV show. Just
I
look
didn't
up
watch it.
helicopter TV series. I can't believe
All right,
I can't remember.
Sure, there's going to be a lot.
While he's looking that up, Josh, any thoughts on former FBI Director Comey and former CIA Director Brennan being under investigation?
Oh, these two
Airwolf.
dipshits.
Yep.
That
Airwolf.
was,
What was
I
it?
love that show.
Airwolf.
Airwolf? I've never even heard of that show.
At the behest of a shadowy government organization, an enigmatic loner steals a supersonic military helicopter from its twisted creator and uses it to fight the bad guys around the world in this 1980s.
And every episode ended with him blowing shit up with his helicopter.
What? When was this? When was it on? When was the show ever?
The first episode date was January 22nd, 1984, and it ran for 80 episodes on syndication.
It ran for 80 episodes.
Oh, man,
79
so
first
cool.
run, and then an extra one, yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
I think it was a short Swarovski or whatever helicopter with a bunch of shits, attached
Probably
to it.
taped to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
But no, I
like
think these two guys are
That was my
douchebags, and I think it's ironic that they're now being investigated for things that have gone out of the statutes of limitations.
Well, I just found it was kind of weird how they were being investigated. As the old, they announced it right as the old Epstein shit started
Well,
popping
they're being
off.
invested. Now, technically, you could argue that some of the stuff they did, especially with the Russia stuff, will be considered treason, and I don't think there is a statute limitation on treason.
There's not a statute of limitation on treason. If you committed treason,
I'm not
you
saying
committed
string them
treason.
up, but I'm saying that they should be held accountable. Comey's a piece of shit.
Oh,
So's
yeah.
Brennan.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Did
I'm
you
happy
even know
they're
who
getting
those two guys
investigated.
were, Matt?
Do
I know who Comey was.
you think anything will
Comey is.
ever come of it, though, actually?
Like someone going to jail? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Any kind
They're
of
already
consequences?
he's already handicapped them as far as what they can do in the civilian realm by taking everybody's clearances.
Yeah.
Why people retain their clearances when, like the clearance I had, as soon as I switched companies, like my clearance is still good, but I don't have it. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It has to be issued to you.
Mm.
So for like normal folks like me, like you only have, and even when you do have clearance, like that's like a lot of people that see these conspiracy theories and they might say, oh, so-and-so has Q clearance. That doesn't mean shit.
Right.
That's the same thing as top secret. It's just DOE versus DOD, and it's all need to know.
Yeah.
Just because I had Q
Pretty sure
clearance
my
didn't mean
brother-in-law.
Hey, man, I'm going to walk in there and I want to see a nuke. And they'll be like, you know what? No.
You're going
Damn
to jail.
But I got this letter on my badge. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You're still not authorized to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all need to know and authorization. Like even people that work on weapons don't work or in anything, research or whatever. They only work on specific things.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why him taking all those people's clearances handicapped them, but I think was a good thing for the country. But yeah, I think those guys are dipshits. So
Yep, agreed.
All right, one last thing. Just thought this was kind of neat. Tariffs have brought in $100 billion so far, and an estimated $300 billion by the end of the year. Imported goods are actually cheaper than they were last year. How can that possibly be?
everybody
It's almost
was
like Trump knows what he's doing.
Well, yeah, because everybody, all these economists are sitting there saying all this shit, and it's like, no, like people want to sell products. So if Trump puts a tariff on them, they can't afford to pass that on to the consumer because people aren't going to buy it.
Yeah.
China can't afford not to be shipping shiploads of bullshit to the United States because they're a manufacturing-based country.
Yeah.
So they're going to eat most of the cost, then the importer's probably going to pick up the rest. And because they're hurting so bad, I think that's why imports are so cheap right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they're trying to prevent, kind of like when we got big into Shell oil, and then Saudi Arabia flooded the market with oil, and just crashed the price per barrel. So that's like that was back when you could get gas for under $2 a gallon.
Yeah,
they did that intentionally because the only in order for Shell oil to be like worth it, gas has to be in the $2 something.
Yep.
In order for it to be, fiscally feasible to do that, because it's extra steps. So that's what they do. Like, oh, America's trying to get their manufacturing up and going. Well, we'll flood the market and we'll even lower the prices to keep them from building their manufacturing plants. Now, they can't do it forever.
No.
But at what point do people figure out that Trump may actually know what the hell he's doing?
They'll never give him the credit.
No.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So, you guys have anything else on happenings? Anything else that popped up that you guys think of?
Not really.
Nah.
Yep, me neither. So let's move on to winners and losers.
Winners and losers.
In my book, you're a winner too. I think you're a loser.
My loser is, let's go. Because we already talked about it, just name my loser right away. I think I'm just going with Pam Bondi. I think she does deserve to be fired. We already saw her. I just don't think she just does a very good job. So
I don't think she deserved the job. And people need to stop posting stuff with, we should have got Matt Gaetz. He's just as big of a joke as Pam Bondi.
I agreed.
Stop it.
Just get Matt Lund. He'll be fine.
Matt Whitaker.
I'd take Matt
Whitaker. That's who we should have got.
Yep. All right, Josh, who's your loser?
My loser is a pediatrician that hates children whose parents voted for Trump. This little lady who put, may all visitors, children, non-MAGA voters, and pets be safe and dry. Kerr County MAGA voted to put FEMA
to gut
FEMA. They deny climate change. They may they get what they voted for. Bless their hearts.
That is a horrible person.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit.
I think it was the day after that Sunday or whatever, while things were still fucking bad.
Yeah, this was like when we were still in rescue.
Yeah.
Like, she's a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah.
Trump derangement syndrome, whatever, but she's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. That's that TDS shit.
And I think she fucking lost her fucking medical
license. She lost her job.
Well, I think they pulled her medical license.
Yeah.
How can you be a pediatrician and then you're trying to justify, bless their
children
hearts.
deserve docs. Their parents voted MAGA. Voted for Trump. So
I can't stand these people.
I mean, we say a lot of dumb shit on the show, but
yeah, never
hateful. Say that.
No,
I don't think we've ever called for somebody to fucking get hurt or die or anything like that. So
no, I mean terrorists.
Well, yeah, fuck terrorists. They can die, and pedophiles. Pedophiles can also fucking die. So
yep.
But those two categories, but. I mean, Matt doesn't even like the Taiwanese, but, he doesn't want them to die.
He doesn't call for the death.
I was waiting for that. I was going to say, Kevin doesn't like women. I don't like Taiwan.
But we're not violent.
No.
All right, Matt, other than the Taiwanese, who's your loser?
My loser, oh my God, it is Sadie Perkins. And do we have a clip for Sadie?
Yeah, I have an audio with her picture so people could see her.
Okay.
There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably going to get canceled for this.
Oh, you did.
But Camp Mystic is a whites only
and it's not
girls Christian camp.
No.
They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person.
And as she was going through their website, there was pictures of Hispanic
conservative
kids.
Christian camp. If you ain't white, you ain't right. You ain't
they
getting
have
in. You
three
ain't
black
going,
counselors.
Period.
Yeah.
And I think that
I'm not saying
context
it
needs
wasn't a
to be
majority
said
white, but
in this matter. It's not to say that we don't want the girls to be found, whatever girls that are missing or whatever right now, but you best believe, especially in today's political climate, if this were a group of Hispanic girls, especially with them being in East Texas, it should be most likely Hispanic. If this were a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage that they're getting. No one would give a fuck. And all these white
would
people,
like her
the
to
parents
point
of these little
to an
girls, would be
example
saying things like,
of when the
they
fuck
need to
that
be
has ever
deported, they
happened.
shouldn't have been here in the
It
first
hasn't.
place.
In
And yada,
modern
yada, yada. So
day,
before y'all come at me,
in the last
before y'all
40
start
years,
leaving hate comments on my page about, oh, these are just kids and they don't know no better, da, 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 da. The parents of these children who are choosing, and it is a choice in 2025, it is definitely a freaking choice to go into East goddamn Texas and to make a all-white enclave, exclusionary just for white people, with all the black people in East Texas, with all the Hispanic people in East Texas, somehow, some way,
is something else.
you have carved out
And
an
she's married to a
all-white,
white guy.
white-only
White pastor.
enclave in East Texas for your white children. Yeah, I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that.
I'm
Once
kinda
again,
retarded.
This is no shade to the girls. I hope they all get found. But once again, y'all have to understand the climate that we're living in. They want you to have
Everybody knows you never
sympathy
go full retard.
for these people. They
You
want you
went
to
full
get out of your
retard.
bed and to come out of your home and to go find these people and to donate your money to go find these people. Meanwhile, they are deporting your family members.
Bullshit.
Meanwhile, they're setting up concentration camps and prisons for your family members. And I need y'all to keep that in mind before y'all get out there and put on your rain boots and go find these little
Concentration camps. I didn't know concentration camps had air conditioning and cots for people and
3 meals a day and
three meals a day and
mosquitoes, Matt.
Oh,
Mosquitoes.
mosquitoes.
But
Damn
that's what
it.
we were
That's
talking
almost
about,
as bad
though.
as gas chambers.
The fact that that's where her headspace went during this tragedy.
Yeah.
Like I need to go check out this camp to see how many people of color there are who went to the camp. And I don't know why camps aren't free. So I don't know if it's an expensive camp. Maybe not a lot of people send their kids to camp anymore.
No, I don't know anybody.
I mean, I don't know why it's not more racially diverse. I mean, but like to go through and like that's where your headspace goes.
Yeah.
As it's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, and she got attacked so hard and deservedly on TikTok, and they actually removed her account, took it down. She can't go live anymore on anything, but she was still able to make more videos until they fully canceled her account. But yeah, then she, instead of apologizing for anything, she doubled down and said, nope, these people are idiots, and if they're not taking care of me, why would I want to take care of them? Is what she said in another video. And now she actually went on to Give, Send, Go, which is basically a GoFundMe page, and she is asking for $20,000 for people to donate to her.
I do think it's funny
that
that
she's raised $1,300. She's raised $1,300.
Oh, people will always give like they buy into all the race baiting and all that stuff. But I think it's funny that you went to Give, Send, Go because unlike GoFundMe or
they wouldn't take her at all.
they can't. Like GoFundMe's got a shit ton of restrictions on their stuff now.
Oh yeah, I mean, because people have abused it.
It's like, hey, turns out that I lost my job and for saying a bunch of stupid ass shit, and there's just no way in hell that it wouldn't matter if it was a majority black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever camp. Everybody would be rushing in to help if they could. I know it's burnout, but sending thoughts and prayers and all that stuff because it does help. It does do something. And it's like, that's just the most ignorant ass shit that I've heard from. I mean, that's like one of the worst. I mean, that's worse than my loser.
Oh yeah. She goes on, and that's not even the best video or the worst video, I guess. She did like 2 others, and it's just fucking stupid. And people like Officer Tatum, who I follow, he just went after her, and this other guy keeps making videos about her, and it's just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's not going. That's going to fall over. You say,
and not just white people are going after her; they're like everybody's going after her.
Yeah, you say something
Actually,
that stupid, that's going to follow you.
And then she's like, "Oh, and I find it funny that y'all are coming after a TikTok person and making me the scapegoat over this thing that Trump messed up."
I mean, I put Rosie O'Donnell right up there with him too.
Yeah.
It's like you left the country. Here's the thing that takes me off. She should fade away to obscurity, but because she constantly keeps coming out and saying stupid shit, she's always in the news.
Yeah, I mean, the dumber the thing she says, I mean, the more news coverage she gets.
Like, she's an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
All these people are idiots, and nobody ever calls them out. Like, when you see these people go on these shows, on these news shows, and you can even tell that the anchor knows what they're saying is stupid and is wrong, and no one ever calls it. Jasmine Crockett should get laughed at almost every interview she ever does, but no one calls her on her bullshit. I don't know if she's intimidated by her, like, Kiss-style shoulder pad things that she has, or like those wrestler tag teams back in the 90s. That's what that reminds me of.
I'm surprised Matt didn't have Jasmine Crockett as our loser this week. He was going there for about 3 weeks in a row.
Well deserved. Someone who has a pattern of coming out and just saying the dumbest shit, and nobody calls her on it. And you can tell when she's saying it, the person she's saying it to is like, "This is stupid. You're stupid." But no, they're saying it with their eyes, but they need to start saying it with their mouth.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Let's cheer this up. Who do you guys your winner? Got anybody?
I had someone, and then now I totally forgot who it was. Go for it, Josh.
I'm going to say my winner are the people that are. Well, Kevin's going with a rescuer. So rescuers and the people that are donating to help people get their lives put back together down here in Texas. Because, like, hell, even George Strait, I think, put in like 4. They had so many donations going in, they had to redo their system in order to handle it. So the outpouring of support and help, and the police actually had to slow people down because there's so many people coming down to try to help that they were clogging up the roads. So, road warriors.
That's crazy. Yeah, road warriors. That's crazy. The shoulder pads.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is that's Jasmine Crockett.
Yep.
In a nutshell.
Clay Matthews.
Yeah, I mean, and you see that all over the country. It's not just here. I would say, for the most part, America's the winner, my winner of the week, because when really bad shit happens,
we do come together.
Now, if it's self-inflicted, then no. Like all this shit in L.A., like when they allow stuff to happen, nope.
When you constantly vote a certain way, and
natural disasters, yes.
Yes.
But like them tearing your city apart because you're allowing it to happen, no.
Nope.
So yeah, that's my winner, America.
America. Matt, did you have a winner? Did you remember it?
Well, I guess it was the people helping out with Texas and everything, but then I saw that you had your winner, so I didn't want to copy, so I was like, crap.
I didn't copy, I expanded.
Yeah, mine is
Kevin's more like honed in.
Yeah, mine is Scott Ruskin. He's a rescue swimmer. He was directly involved in saving 165 children and adults. The dude deserves the Medal of Honor. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was his Coast Guard. So yeah, I mean, that part of the branches.
Technically, he could.
I think so. He might be eligible for it.
So that was his first time ever. Like that was his first live rescue. So
apparently he got some good training.
And he was very humble about it. He's like he congratulated his whole crew. He's like, yeah, it wasn't just me, it was my crew, the pilots, all that. He goes, this is what we were trained for. We have some of the best training. He wasn't like, yeah, I'm badass. So he was just like, yeah, no, this is my job and I'm glad I could help. So awesome dude. He did an awesome job. He probably saved a bunch of people. So, good for him. That's my winner.
Good deal.
All right. Well, anybody got any other winners or losers they could think of before we move on? Anybody maybe your runner up or anything on anything?
No, I don't.
Movies. Movies are my winner. It's movie
well,
season.
It is movie season.
Movie season.
All right, well, let's move on to the Trump truth.
Trump truth.
What I say is what I say.
Our Fed rate is at least 3 points too high. Too late is costing the U.S. $360 billion a point per year in refinancing costs. No inflation, companies pouring into America, the hottest country in the world, lower the rates. And that was my Trump truth.
What I say is what I say.
And I don't think he's wrong. I think the rate should be lowered.
Yeah, I think if he can fire that dude, he needs to fire him.
Yeah.
That's just me.
All right. Well, obviously, I don't have anything for Doge.
I don't either. The only thing for Doge is Elon doing stuff.
America party. That means the only thing we have left is Matt's movie review.
Matt's movie review of the week.
We give him the title. He watches the movie. You get the opinion you never asked for. This is Matt's weekly movie review. I like movies.
This week's movie of the week is F1, starring Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon, and Damon Idris. It was directed by Joseph Kosinski, who also did Top Gun Maverick, Spiderhead, Only the Brave, and Tron Legacy. I love this movie, and it needs to be seen in IMAX. This is one that I haven't seen it in IMAX yet, but it was filmed in IMAX, and I kind of want to go find an IMAX theater and see this movie because it is huge. It is great. And it kind of reminded me a lot of Top Gun Maverick because it's about Brad Pitt's this old time driver. He comes in, he gets brought into the F1, which he was back in the day, and then he kind of went away from it for certain reasons that you'll find out in the movie. And then he has to basically teach this kid how to be a good driver and how to kind of win and be a better person and everything. And along the way, he becomes a better person, better driver. So it has a lot of similarities with Top Gun Maverick, which I love Top Gun Maverick. And the acting in it is great. Kerry Condon, who is big in Ray Donovan, she was in Night Swim and Better Call Saul. She was really good in this. And then Damon Idris, who plays the sidekick to Brad Pitt, I guess, the younger driver, young cocky driver. He was in Snowfall and Black Mirror, and he's very good in it. I would give this movie a solid 8.5 on this, and I would say it's probably in my top 5 of the movies of the year this year. So if you're near an IMAX or if you can get to one, and this is still in circulation, definitely go see F1. And that is my movie review of the week.
I like movies.
I think the guy who directs Top Gun Maverick should do all movies.
Yeah, he's good.
It was good.
I haven't seen that one
it
yet.
was really good. And you got to see a lot of the driving and from the driver's seat. And it reminded me a lot of Top Gun because you're seeing a lot of flying from inside the cockpit. So that was really neat.
Yeah, from what I heard, they actually put like during races, they put cameras in some of the cars and shit.
Well, they would do that, and then they had Brad and Damson and a lot of the other drivers who weren't really drivers. They put them in actual F2 cars, and they kind of dressed them up as F1 cars and just had them drive. And they drove forever and kind of learning that. So that was really cool to see. It wasn't just all stuntmen; it was them in there too.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was going to see it this weekend. It was still sold out.
Yeah. No, this was really good. I'd say it's probably going to stay in theaters for another few weeks until Fantastic Four comes out. Then it'll kind of go away.
Then
I hope that.
I mean, I'll move to Apple TV or whatever.
What's your next
week's movie? It's an Apple movie. Like Apple financed it.
Oh, did they?
I didn't know that. It'll come out on Amazon. I've been buying a lot of movies if they're worth it. Are you going to do Superman next week, Matt?
I probably will. I saw that yesterday, and I'll probably do that. I don't think there's really any other big movies coming out until Fantastic Four, so
I'll
probably
pray
go.
that
I'll probably do
movie's not
Superman.
garbage.
I was too. That was the thing because there was a preview for that. I was like, I really hope this movie doesn't suck.
Yeah, I don't know,
man.
It's
got a weird genre being back in the day, and it's like.
See, I don't know how do they keep screwing up Fantastic Four? I mean, it was one of the biggest comics, and they just somehow all the movies have not been good.
Well, the first ones were corny. The remake was DEI'd, and then this one they're like, hey, let's go ahead and set it to the actual time that the comic came out.
Was it like the 60s?
Yeah.
60s, yeah.
So it's the 60s, and then eventually they have to come to today's, so it's another universe. So it's part of the multiverse.
Yeah, because
that's worked out super well for them so far.
And sorry if I spoiled that for you, but if you haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, then whatever.
I haven't seen
what it is.
Me and Kevin were talking about earlier. I'm not paying $25 to watch it on.
Wait till it's.
No, wait till it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I don't have Disney Plus.
Well, then that sucks.
You can get Hulu and Disney Plus for like $20 a month together.
$20 more
and
than I want to
ESPN.
spend.
Yeah, and ESPN Plus. Yeah. So, anybody got anything else before we get out of here?
I don't.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm
right now. Go ahead.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt.
And this was the lost art of common sense.
Common sense.
Common sense. Keep that vinyl spinning.
And remember, don't be boring. Be a pirate.
And God bless America.
There you go, Matt.
There you go.
God bless America.
You know what? And I'm going to end it with this little clip because we're going to ride this wave for a while because we were right and Tucker Carlson was wrong.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard.